What's going on, guys? The Nimrod here, and welcome back to another Grand Theft Auto Online video. In today's video, we will actually be taking a look at the top 5 import-export DLC vehicles, and this list will consist of both special vehicles as well as street vehicles. But going ahead and jumping right into the video, the first car we have is the kit car, which is also the Ruiner 2000. And this car comes in at a whopping $5 million. That is absolutely insane. But after messing around with it and just being able to blow shit up and jump over roadblocks and parachute from a cargo bob during the main mission, it's a very unique vehicle, and I think that Grand Theft Auto really needed this touch. You see in the gameplay here, it's a car, it has machine guns, it has missiles, it can jump, it can parachute. It's a really fine and fun touch to Grand Theft Auto, which is why it is the first on this list. It adds so much to the game. And being able to jump like this in a vehicle and shoot missiles like this in the vehicle, it adds so much. And you know, Rockstar has gone and they've taken things out of the game for adding comical moments such as launch glitches and stuff like that. But when they add things like this, a car that is purely comical and fun like this, it's a really fun vehicle. I love the Ruiner 2000. I haven't been able to purchase it yet. I've been allotting my money to other things, but like, nobody wants to sit and play a Grand Theft Auto mission over and over because it gets repetitive. But to be completely honest with you guys, I could sit here and play the Ruiner 2000 mission over and over and over. It's a fantastic vehicle in my opinion. But going ahead and moving on to the second vehicle on this list, we of course have the Rocket Voltic, and again, same category as the Ruiner 2000, a comical vehicle. It adds for a lot of funny moments, and being able to use this rocket and being flown into the air, it's phenomenal. And this car actually relates much more to the launch glitches. I know I mentioned that for the Ruiner 2000, but with Rockstar removing launch glitches, you know, harmless glitches like those from the game, but then adding this car into it, it makes launch glitches, you know, nobody's really looking for them anymore because we have this car. And in the gameplay here, we're actually trying to get to the Maze Bank with this vehicle, which adds a whole nother like spectrum of activities to Grand Theft Auto Online, using the Rocket Voltic to try to get to high places. And you saw in a video a couple days ago, we tried to jump the Alamo Sea, which we haven't given up on yet. There will be another video on that. I will jump that goddamn Alamo Sea because it's possible. Can't fucking stop the train. Sorry, not happening. But moving on with our Rocket Voltic here, and this isn't even all that expensive. I can't remember how much money it was. I want to say around $2 million. Don't quote me on that. Don't go commenting saying, "How dare you, Nimrod? You're fucking wrong. You suck." I know I suck. Damn it. That's why I just said I guess. Anyways, it's a fantastic vehicle. It adds for a lot of funny moments. It combines a jet with launch glitches and a car. There's so much to these past two vehicles that are just phenomenal. I love them, and that's again why they are on the list. Sorry, I felt like I got a little rambly on there. But we're going to go ahead and jump into the third vehicle on this list of the top 5 import/export DLC vehicles. The first street vehicle on this list is, of course, the True Fade Nero. Now, I have actually featured this vehicle on the channel a couple of times. We did the showcase, and then we did the speed test. While it is not the fastest car in the game, I mean, it has fast abilities, and it's a fast car. But that's not what this video is about. The main reason this made the list is because the very first fastest car in Grand Theft Auto Online was the True Fade Adder, which is the Bugatti Veyron. Don't quote me on that either. I'm not too car smart. But again, the main reason this is on the list is because it took so long for the Adder to get its partner, which is the Nero, and it's an updated version. It's modernized from the other vehicles that we have in Grand Theft Auto Online. And if you customize it right and you put the right paint jobs on it, it is a very nice looking car to accompany that very powerful speed. And you see here, I actually glitched the spoiler off of mine, and I have my crew blue color on it. But the two like main things that stand out to me for the True Fade Nero are the tail lights and the headlights. They're just, I don't know, it's this car. I'm glad we finally got it. I was excited for the Bugatti since we saw Yan2295 and Darth Absentis lists over on the Grand Theft Auto forums. So it's a very nice car, and you see here it beats the Banshee 900R, which is a very fast car in its own right. But that is the first street vehicle on our list here, and we're actually going to move on to the third vehicle on our top 5 import-export DLC vehicles. I'm sure most of you saw this one coming when you saw the title of this video, and of course our third vehicle is the flip car. And there, you can't really get into too much depth with this vehicle. It's a car that flips other vehicles an insane, like hundreds of feet into the air, and it's phenomenal. It's awesome. It's very Fast and the Furious, which I feel like this whole DLC really was. It added a lot of Fast and Furious type deals. I just said Furious. A lot of Fast and Furious type deals to the game, like parachuting. There's a scene in the Fast and Furious series where they're parachuting from a Titan type airplane, and then we had it where the antagonist had these flip cars, and it's being able to drive and flip these cars hundreds of feet into the air and look back and see them twirling and circling in the air it's very pleasing. Again, comic. I feel like this whole DLC really add like comical and funny moment aspects while trying not to make it too far-fetched. I mean, the kit car is pretty far-fetched, but the flip car, I mean, the one downside about this vehicle is that it can only flip around what I think 50 vehicles before it finally stops, and I feel like that's a very short lifetime for this vehicle. Again, I understand why they did that, because it'd be too overpowered if you had this car just driving around freely in free mode sessions and flipping vehicles here and there. And to think about that more in perspective, I mean, it can flip a goddamn semi, so that you have to understand why Rockstar put such a short lifespan on the vehicle. Oh, there's that semi we were talking about. Goddamn. Anyways, the flip car obviously had to be on the list, and we will actually move on to our final vehicle on this list. The fifth and final vehicle in our top 5 list of import-export vehicles that dropped into Grand Theft Auto Online is, of course, the LG Retro Custom, or the Nissan Skyline. There were rumors forever, for the longest of times. I remember even before I launched my channel, there were rumors of the Nissan Skyline coming in Grand Theft Auto Online. There were mods everywhere for it, and there were just... the whole community wanted this car in the game. So when they finally added it, and I finally heard that it would be added, of me, like a lot of you, I am sure, were very excited for this. And it's not I'm a Fast and Furious fan. I am. It's obvious. I've referred to it multiple times. But I think the main factor why I'm so excited for this vehicle isn't that I'm even a Fast and Furious fan. Not because it's Brian O'Connor's car, Paul Walker's car, or whatever you want to refer to him as. But it's a very nice looking car. It's not a speedy car. Obviously, it's not a supercar. It's a sports car, but it's a nice looking sports car. It's a fast sports car, and it's a very good looking vehicle. Now again, not everything is even based on looks, nor is it based on the speed of the vehicle. The customization for this vehicle is phenomenal, and it's just an absolute bonus that Rockstar actually put in a generic version of Paul Walker's Skyline livery on the vehicle. But that is our top 5 list of the import-export DLC vehicles. Be sure to check the description for my Twitter, because if some of you noticed, I missed a day uploading. I think it was on Christmas Eve. So if you want to stay up to date and know why I'm not uploading, the link for that is in the description. So please go ahead, jump over to Twitter and give me a follow. But that is it for today's Grand Theft Auto Online video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope it helped. And be sure to support the video with a like, as well as subscribe if you're in for more videos on Grand Theft Auto 5 news, DLC, and more.